Okay, second last set. Dusk Till Dawn. Start of a new era. Now, I wish they kept up with the amount of support that was in Dusk Till Dawn with the expansion slot going forward. I do think it's just underutilized, right? There could be a lot more cards printed. But also, are we going to find a lustrous serialized art card? Oh god. Right? Have they all been found? I don't think they've all been found. The interest just dipped once people realized no one was really interested in them. You just got overshadowed by the One Ring. That was the main crux of it. But you never know. You might get lucky. Oh, alluring inducements with Unity. Such a weird choice. Right? Why? Why not just reuse it in something? It's easy enough to apply to so many cards. But yeah, kind of weird. Again, I hope Clash is not going to go that way. Right? We have Victor, and he seems to be the Clash hero, but again, there hasn't been that much support so far. So hopefully we get a decent chunk spoiled, and it's across the board. It's not just... Well, we've already seen the Warrior Brute was the card, was one card, and then Generic was the other, the Clash. I mean, by the time this comes out, we might have seen more, but yeah. Yeah, Unity is just weird to me. Same with the 4 sets. Ugh, God. Just so much draft garbage in a supplemental set. So it was a good test, if you will, or attempt to see, you know, with a talented set, if they could get draftable. I think was kind of the goal in mind, at least what it seemed like. And then halfway through they realized they couldn't, and that's how we ended up with what we ended up. And that's probably when they tacked on the oh, that's good. That's when they tacked on the expansion slot, the first iteration, and their design. Same with like Unity. So yeah, Dusk Till Dawn definitely just feels like a weird set with a lot going on, but also nothing as impactful. There was definitely impactful cards, but nothing as impactful as, well, it did have new Prism and Vizette, so I shouldn't really say that, but I don't know. I don't remember it fondly. More so, I don't remember it at all. That's more reason. It didn't really have anything sustaining to me, right? That captured my interest. It was a great design. I love the thematics. Again, the light and shadow thematics are probably my favorite, color scheme wise, Aria. But yeah, just, I don't know, it fell flat to me. Anyone else get that feeling? I think if it was draftable, if there was a lot more, you know, limited around it, other than just the Monarch stuff, it could have done a lot better. And our foil. Yeah. No good. Again, there's just 12 cold foils that are just awful in this. Compared to the usual 4 of other sets. This feels bad. Another banner? I feel like I had a banner before and I skipped it. Well, our surgical instruction is not in the end. Ah, God, this is the other thing that always does my head in. Again, the shifts between where cards are. So, there's the Majestic, but that's also an expensive. So they all occupy something. No, but that's the foil. Yeah, no, someone can explain to me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get confusing. Why have I done that? We've gotten a fair chunk of Majestics already, actually. Hopefully, we still build something else decent. But we did have a decent Outsiders and I think a good Dynasty, and it's not too bad. Come on, show me something. Nope. Also, I feel like we could have done with another Levia and another Bolton. I think even just having another archetype for Bolton could have taken it in a better direction, and then you get a lot of the community thought about crossover. Widespread Ruin, EA Herald, another thing to gripe about that we'll leave out because I've done that enough. But yeah, I think because it appears like we're getting to the point where they'd like 2 to 3 heroes, and the main reason I see for that is so that when one hero does LL, there's not a huge rush to correct it, to print a hero. So it's giving them a bit of room to breathe. So I think having, you know, an extra shadow, an extra light. No, it was 1/1. An extra bolt and an extra Levia that could also then take the archetypes in a slightly different direction. And then you get community finding the weird bits of crossover. Could have been pretty cool. Not what we got, obviously, but just a thought, right? I'm sure we'll revisit it again. It would definitely help with, like, the situation with Draconic and Aria that we're heading to. There's so many cards that are just unusable, and that really affects valuation. Well, I don't think this is too great of a box. The Vizari card, the Runic Revelation, I think is decent. Come on, show me something interesting, something cool. Give me a legendary rainbow foil. Nope. Four to go. Yeah, I don't like our chances. Nada. Ooh. Okay. Come on. Oh, expendable limbs. Anything else? So a lot of the new Levia cards did put her a little bit more in line with Brute. Card with 6 or more is banished this way. No. Yes. Yeah, because it's banished. No, it's discard. Yeah, her whole gimmick is not flexible. Because she wants to banish cards, whereas normal Rhino just discards. See, this is why I've always had the inkling that, you know, talented heroes aren't really heroes. Aren't really, you know, crossover heroes. I've always felt that talented heroes could have been a little bit better if they were just them, right? So if there was just a monstrosity, I don't know what you want to call it for Shadow, and they just continue to add classes rather than the talent system. Now, Draconic, Royal to some extent, and Shadow and Light, fine. The headache is when you get to what they were doing with Elemental. Anyway, lucky last pack. Anything? Nothing? Nothing. Oh well. So we got nothing I think is too great except the Surgical Extraction, but I'm sure they've come down a decent amount. And the Runic Revelation. Beautiful. But eh. And now our foil, our cold foil. Just another Radiant Raiment, which again to me is an awful cold foil card. White just does not work, right? I mean, yeah, it looks okay-ish like that. Well, not really, because it just, I don't know. It doesn't look like fabric. It doesn't look like white. The armor set's in rainbow foil, except for the, well, actually, the Shadow's not so bad. But the frontline gear, cold foil, this rainbow foil, beautiful. Anyway, I'll do 1 to go, and then heavy hitters. Enjoy. See ya.